guys. This is Jeff Monin, a man and his detectors. Just wanted to bring you up to date here. I got a little equipment update. I want to kind of go over everything that I use to hunt, whether it be beach, land, whatever. I've made some additions to my arsenal, so to speak. And during this time of coronavirus, while we're all kind of landlocked a little bit and on lockdown, now I do go hunting, but I'm always on by myself, so I am social distancing. And I will have another hunt tomorrow to use some of this new stuff that I just got. But like I said before, during this this time, you know, the stimulus checks are out and coming. So I used some of my stimulus money. Being retired, I don't have a job that I have to worry about, so I always can still pay my bills. But if you can't pay your bills, use your stimulus money to pay your bills. If you can pay your bills and you still have a little extra and you want to upgrade your equipment, I always suggest Myers metal detectors, Tampa, Florida, 813-237-1939. You tell him you saw it here on Jeff Monin, the man and his detectors, and you'll get a whopping 10% discount on anything. So that makes it pretty much worthwhile. But that being said, let's go ahead and kind of review all the equipment that I use and why I got what I got. So here we go. Okay, the old standby, beach hunting. And I love to beach hunt. And most of the time when I'm on the beach, I'm in the water where possible. So I use my Excalibur 2. I have it mounted. I have it where I've gotten modification. So I've got a remote pinpoint switch on it. I modified my headphones to use the left rights, and I've got it on a straight shaft, and I hip mount it. Now for my pouch in the water, this is one I got from Myers Metal Detectors. And this is just a killer pouch. It's got a nice pouch there for the good finds. And you got a trash pouch or water bottle. It's mesh and it's light and it drains well. So you just can't really go wrong with that. Now we'll go on to my detectors, my land detectors. Well, I've got my MINELAB Equinox. It's an 800, so I got my wireless headphones, and I've made some modifications to that as well. I've got it on a Detect Ed red belly shaft. I like the Detect Ed red belly shaft. It is a carbon fiber shaft. It's a lot lighter. I like the cam locks on it. And also what I've gotten, you can see down there, the coil protector. One of those, and I need to get a couple more of those. And eventually I'm going to get me 2 more lower shafts so I can mount these new coils that I got. I just got the 6-inch MINELAB coil, and I'll be using that some tomorrow. I'm going to hunt an old church, and it could be kind of trashy. And that 6-inch coil is going to be really good for trashy areas, and I don't need to go real deep with that. I also have the 15-inch coil for the Equinox, and that's deep. That goes deep, and I use that sometimes on the beach, or if I'm hunting out in the field with the Equinox, I can use that one. So I like all 3 of those coils. The 11-inch coil, standard coil, is a great coil. It goes pretty deep, pretty deep. So that's my MINELAB outfit. Now I've got my NOKTA MAKRO ANFIBIO. Love this machine. It's a very, very deep machine. It's a real high gain machine. It's very customizable. I mean, you can customize this down right down to the gnat, man. It's a killer machine. I mean, I've got all different kinds of, it's the ANFIBIO multi. So I've got the multi-frequency. I've got a lot of different search modes on it. And like I said, you can customize it down. They've got nice wireless headphones. It's got the standard coil on it right now. Also, just now, I've just gotten, I've got the 9x5 double D coil. I'll use that a lot of times hunting at a house or a lot where it's kind of trashy. And I also got the 7-inch concentric coil. That'll be good when there's you know, in slightly trashy areas where there could be a lot of bottle caps and this, that, and the other thing. So it has its purpose. You know, if you're hunting up against at a park, let's say, up against a fence, you can get a lot closer to the fence without having to turn down all your sensitivity and everything. So those 2 coils, so I've got 3 now, 3 coils with the ANFIBIO and 3 with the Equinox. So I'm pretty much set up for coils. Now I'm going to go over and I use my NOKTA pinpointer right here. I like this pinpointer very much, and you ought to try it. I mean, it's a reasonably priced pinpointer. I think Myers has them for, I don't know, $100, so you can't really go wrong with that. And my Relic Elite pouch, I really like that pouch. It's got good finds. Put your cell phone, your pinpointer. It's got a mesh bottom. It's got a lot of room in it, and it's really good. Now my beach scoops, when I hunt the beach, I've got 2 scoops. Both are Staver scoops, and both have carbon fiber handles. And I do have another Modus T-grip for this scoop. This is my main scoop. You can see it's got a little bit bigger holes. That's a Staver. That's an Envirocator 2.22. And then this is a Staver scoop. You can see it's got much finer holes. That's, I call it my jewelry scoop. A lot of times I'll use that hunting in the water, so you don't lose the small targets with it. And that is the Monstrix 6, and it's got a carbon fiber handle on it. So there you go. And I use my Samson T-handle shovel, which most of you know about those. So there's my equipment that I used to hunt with. And I use a GoPro Hero 7 to record. And I just got a new video editing software, Power Director Ultimate, so we're going to see how that works out. And on the beach I wear beach shoes. Let's see if I can grab one here to kind of show you what it is. Okay, here we go. This is what I use. This is the beach shoe. I mean, I see guys on the beach and they're all the time, they're going barefoot and this and that and the other thing. Big mistake. Big, big, big mistake. I've seen too much stuff on the beach. So, with that being said, I would like for you to give Myers a call if you need any equipment. Tell him you saw it here and get your discount. I'd like you to like, comment below, share the video, ring the little bell so you get notified when we upload a video. And I'd love for you to subscribe. Need those subscribers. So it's very simple. Like, share, comment below, and subscribe to Jeff Monin, A Man and His Detectors. And now let's get loaded up and go. Well, good morning. This is the next day, and I'm out here where I'm going to hunt. It's a nice day today. It's just a little bit cloudy, but it's not real hot. It's only about 60, 62 degrees, and for an old galoot like me, that's kind of chilly. But there's just a light breeze, and it's supposed to get up about 75 today, so it's going to be a good day. It's a pretty good area to hunt. I'll show you here. I mean, there's the old cemetery back there, which I do not hunt in the cemeteries. That's just me. I'm not going to do it. But I've got quite a little bit of area to hunt, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with the ANFIBIO, and I've put the 5x8, the 9x5 coil on it, and we're going to see how that goes. And if I don't find a lot of trash and stuff, I'm going to switch over. You know, I may stay with the ANFIBIO and just put the big coil back on, and I brought my Equinox, so I may just switch over to the Equinox with the 11-inch coil to see how it goes. Now I'm sure this will be at least 2-3 trips for me. My knees only take so much, you know. But with that being said, I don't know what I'm going to find here. Maybe some coins, maybe some old coins. I mean, it's an old church, and it's been closed for a number of years. But then, you know, of course, the cemetery's out here, so there's activity. So I don't know what I'm going to find. If I find any old coins, new coins, whatever. But whatever it is, I'm going to find it. So I'm going to get suited up, and I'll bring you back in at the first target. Well, here's our first target. Been here 15 minutes maybe. I dug a couple pieces of foil, but this is our first good target. A 1982 Roosevelt. It rung up 78, 79, so that's about right. So let's continue on, see what else we can find, and I'll bring you back in when I find another good target. Well, here you go. Here's a signal. I think you can hear it. Solid 45, 46. Let's see what it is. We'll go live. Probably junk. But it could be something. It's junk. Yep, piece of can slaw. So, but it was a good solid signal. So you got to dig those kind, guys, you know. But it is what it is. I'll bring you back in when I find another good target. Well, we got part of an old key. It was down there pretty good. You can see the hole. It was down there pretty good. It broke off. So it's been down there a while. I switched over to the MINELAB with the 11-inch coil because there's just not much trash here. Now, I don't know if this place has been hunted or, you know, or what the deal is. It might have been hunted, I don't know. But I'm hunting it. So I found a dime and a memorial and some, you know, I found a little junk. Not that bad though, so. Anyways, I'm gonna go on and I'll bring you back in when I find another good target. Well, hey guys, I'm changing locations. This old church that I've been hunting is just not, there's not much here. So I'm going to change locations. I'm going to go back to that little park I was hunting last time with the ANFIBIO. And this is going to be an ANFIBIO hunt with small coils. As you see, I'm starting out with the 9x5, and then I'm going to change till the 7-inch concentric just to check it out and see how it goes. It's not going to be a real long hunt, I don't think, but it's a beautiful day today. It's about 80 degrees, and the wind is light and variable. It's sunny, which I like. It helps me see better. So I am going to go do a little hunting. And with the small coils, I'm really interested to see how they're going to be, how they're going to work. We got a big hunt coming up in a couple of weeks, probably about mid-May, I think, when all this coronavirus stuff calms down and people are able to get out a little bit. Low Tide Tim is coming up, and Plays in the Dirt's coming up, and so we're going to hunt for 3 or 4 days at some different locations and see what we can come up with. So with that being said, I'm just driving to the place where I'm going to detect. So y'all stay safe, stay tuned, and let's see if we can find something, and I'll bring you in when I find the first target. Well guys, as you can see, I'm starting out with an 9x5 coil, And I'm going to hunt with that for a little while and see. I'm going to leave the headphones off so you can hear the signals, and we'll see what we see. So I'll be back when I find the first target. I changed to the 7-inch concentric coil. There's a lot of beer caps and bottle caps in this park, which I kind of expect in every park. So I think this coil is going to kind of discriminate those out. My settings are I'm hunting in 5-tone. My gain is all the way up to like 89, and I'll adjust that if I need to. I've got notched out to 22 and discriminated out to 22. That's pretty much junk. So and that's my tones I've got set where I like them, and I'm going to leave the headphones off so you can hear the signals. So I'll bring you back in when I find my first target. Alright guys, here's a signal. You can hear it. 68, pretty solid. Yeah, 67, 68 all the way around. So it's worth digging. It's right on the surface almost, so let's just see what we got. Yep, still there. So let's see. It could be a penny. Well, we're closing in on it, so let's see. And it could be junk too. There's an awful lot of cans, and that's what this is. Piece of a can. Yep. We're gonna have that in this park. It's not in the best part of town, and they just don't seem to care. Well, it's like any other park, I guess. So they don't seem to care. It doesn't make any difference. So they just throw it to, you know, a lot of people walk through here at night, and that's what is causing all this stuff. So I'll keep on, and I'll bring you back in. Well, guys, we got us a ring. It's a ring off of a bottle, but it's a ring, and it rang up. It was about 36 to 39, and pretty clear. So I don't know, I just dropped it and can't find it, but anyway, let's go on. It picked it up about 6 inches down, so let's keep on keeping on. Well, I changed locations. I come back to this other park that I've hunted many times. I know there's coins here, probably a lot of pennies and dimes, and I've gotten silver out of here, as a matter of fact, a couple years ago, 3 years ago maybe, right up in that area there, before they put that pickleball court in there. I dug me a Walker half, so there's been silver gotten out of here, and I'm just going to see what I can find to test out this new coil, and I'll bring you back in when I find it. Well, our first target, a memorial penny. And you can see it was down about that deep, you know, not deep, but we'll see how this coil does. So let's keep on, and I'll bring you back in when I find another decent target. And then, you know, they may be all may dig nothing but memorials today, but my whole object of today is testing out that coil, you see. testing it out to see how it works and how it discriminates out, and so we'll see, and I'll bring you back. Well, here's a signal, guys. 5960. I'll bet you that's a penny, because it is solid all the way around. Probably about 4 inches. It's either a penny or a piece of junk, let's put it that way. And there's a good chance it's junk. But, oh, looks like that plug's gonna fall apart on me. There it is. Yeah. Let's see. Yep, indeedy. It is a penny. And that's probably a memorial. It's eat up though. Woo! Yeah, it's a memorial. But, like I said, I expect to find a lot of memorial pennies out here. And I'm just testing out this coil to see how it does. So, with that being said, let's go on for a bit, and I'll bring you back. Well, it does pick up a little bitty stuff. You look at that there, it's a kind of a little key type thing, I think. I don't know. Maybe a little valve thing. Sure picked it up, so here we go. Let's keep on. Well, folks, that's going to be the end of the hunt for today. It's about 2 o'clock, and I've been out a couple hours, which is all I really wanted. And I'm getting a little hungry, so I'm going to go home and get me some lunch. But as you can see in these videos, I started out with the 9x5. It separates good, it goes deep. I like that coil, and I will be using it a lot. I'll probably use it more in yards and things. It just discriminates out a little better. Now this 7-inch concentric coil, that's a nice coil. Now it helps to weed out the bottle caps and that kind of thing, and it goes 6-7 inches deep. I dug a couple of pennies 7 inches deep, 6 inches, somewhere around in there. But you saw the settings that I was using. So that's it for this video. I would like for you to like the video, leave a comment down below if you got something to say. If you don't think it's a good video, whatever, just leave a comment down below. And subscribe, please. Press the little bell to get notified when we upload a video. Like I said, there's going to be some good stuff coming. As soon as this coronavirus gets over, got a bunch of permissions lined up, but I think it'll be good. There'll be a bunch of beach hunting and all kinds of craziness going on. But as far as the small coils for the ANFIBIO, I like them. The next one I'll do the Equinox with the 6-inch coil. But like I said, today I did the ANFIBIO with the 9x5 double D and the 7-inch concentric. And I think for the price of those coils, they're well worth the money to put it into your arsenal. Depending, regardless of what kind of hunting that you do. If you're strictly a field hunter, you may want to go to the 13-inch coil or stay with a standard coil. And if it's a real trashy area, you might want to go with the 9x5 double D coil. But, try them out. You get a chance. and you know, check out some other videos. But that being said, I'm hungry. I'm going home. I'm going to get me some lunch. So please remember to like, share, comment below, ring the bell for notifications, and above all else, subscribe to Jeff Monin, A Man and His Detectors. And we will see you on the next one.